we gon' keep rockin' with the beat though. Keep rockin' with the beat. Let's get it. If the lights too bright, then turn them down. If the weed too loud, then turn it down. When I pull up, girl, you know it's going down. When I pull up, you should know it's going down. Good vibes every time you.
A-Rod, go and tell them that we on scary hours, man. You know I'm in my zone when I'm all alone. A-Rod!
What's good, YouTube? It's A-Rod Gamer coming at y'all with another video. Now today, I got some up my sleeve. Yeah, this sleeve right here, you know what I'm saying? We got a special interview today from the one and only Magic. Magic is a local Houston artist, New Orleans born, and he's already released 2 EPs and he has one on the way. Now, we're gonna get into that a little later in this video, but right now, let's go ahead and get into these questions with Magic. What's good with you, dog?
What's up, A-Rod, bro?
Man, chillin', dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad to be here, man.
Glad to be a part of it, bro.
You know, I'm gonna call it a show because it's a show. This is a show, man. So, how you feeling today, man? You good?
I'm feeling great, bro. I'm blessed.
Yeah,
Blessed more than anything.
no doubt, no doubt. I know it was hard getting here. You know, you busy man. You know, you working maybe about 2 jobs, right?
2 jobs.
Two jobs. Then you coming to do this to let the world know who you are.
This is my real job right here. This is really what I want to do.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's make it even more real and hop on this 2K.
Let's get it.
All right, let's get it, man. Let's see. Let's see what I'm pick. Who you gonna run with?
Chess.
Chess.
I'll probably pick the Celtics.
Celtics.
Keep the green alive.
Okay. How you feel about the Celtics this year, man? I know we both Bron fans, but
Oh yeah, Brian.
you know, how you feel about Boston, man?
Boston, I think they got the top team in the East, bro. They got like 8 starters. You know what I'm saying? They deep.
That's true.
I mean, I don't know if they got enough to beat a Western Conference team coming out of the West, but they definitely got enough to run the East.
Yeah, no doubt. Respect that. Now, how long you think Terry Rozier gonna stay with Boston? Because you know he pretty much good enough to be a starter on any team in the NBA, in my opinion. You know, what's gonna be the deal with him and Kyrie? You know?
I don't know. That's a good question. Cause I don't know what kind of guy he is. Like, is he about the team first? Does he want to win, or does he want to chase the bag? And that's just really what it's gonna come down to. I think he's good enough to go play anywhere he wants.
True.
He's good enough to get paid, but you know, does he care more about money? Does he care more about winning? Cause he can easily go play for a trash team and get paid. He's good enough.
Now, if it's you, are you gonna get the bag, or you gonna get for a championship team?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm a team guy. I like the team. I'm gonna probably stick with the winning franchise. That's just me though. Cause I done made plenty of sacrifices in my basketball career just to win. So that's just me.
And we definitely gotta chime in on that a little bit later. We gotta talk about the basketball side of Magic. You know, we gotta talk about that. Let's see. You rocking home or you away?
I'll be away. It's your trip.
Alright, bet. I don't even know. Oh yeah.
You gonna get Brian?
I gotta go get something right, man. They got him at the 4? That's wild. So, man, I gotta ask you.
What's up?
How does the name Magic even come about? You know, there's a lot of names you can pick. Magic. Why Magic?
It started all at Kayla Middle School back in 7th grade. Me and one of my partners, we used to freestyle all the time in a tech class, like wood shop.
Yeah.
We used to freestyle every day. Every day we go in there, we just bust freestyles. And he used to be like, bruh, every time you put the pen to the paper, it sounded like magic.
Yeah.
And it just stuck with me, dog. That's just kind of how it came.
Magic. Everything you touch is magic.
I guess. Shit, I guess so. If he said it back then, it must be true.
So that leads me to my next question. I mean, you and your boy, y'all was Y'all was killing it in tech class, but what really inspired you to become a rapper?
Damn. Honestly, I don't know. It's a lot of things that go into it, bro. But it's just kind of something that I've been doing for years, like as a young boy, bro. I've been writing songs randomly. I would just get, a bunch of words would come to my head and I just write them down. Didn't know what the hell I was talking about half the time.
Yeah.
It was just like writing in a journal. And that was eventually, I figured out like, yo, I got some talent. And I just kind of stuck with it over time.
Okay. So, you released your first EP, hypothetically speaking, just last year, 2017.
Oh, this year.
2018
April. It seemed like it was forever ago.
It's been a minute.
But it was back in April, yeah.
So, that leads me to my question then. How did you come up with the courage, and the bravery to even, release, to let the world know, hey, I rap? Because to me, that's not an easy thing to do, to come out and say you're doing something like that.
It's not.
What made you get to tell everybody?
That's really what stopped me. Like I told you, I've been making music since I was young.
Right.
And I used to write projects. I had 4 projects that y'all probably never hear that I never put out just because I didn't have the confidence in myself. But it just came a time where I was like, I love this shit. I love music more than I love anything else, bro.
Yeah.
So it was like, at some point I was just like, I gotta do this because I love it. It's not about what anybody else thinks. It's not about, how people gonna look at me, how people gonna view me. It's just about my love for music and my love for creating music. And once I really focused on my love for music and I really tapped into that, that's all I focused on. I was just like, yo, I'm gonna do this shit. Forget where it takes me. Let me just do it.
That's it. I mean, I feel like in this kind of world, you gotta have that kind of mindset, that kind of attitude to say, let me just go ahead and do it.
Yep.
Our worlds are similar. You rap, I YouTube, and it's kind of like in those two worlds by themselves, you gotta have that courage and belief that you can go out there and do it. So I respect that, man.
Straight
Respect
up.
that. You see what David Aldridge talking about, man. He talking about
Kyrie, who we got? Jason. They got Jason Tatum at the 4?
like why?
Bro, what the
Bro, why
fuck?
is Jason Tatum at the 4, dog? Like,
Oh, shit.
oh yeah, he come out the speakers, man. She was good.
I'm gonna have to change my lineup. I ain't feeling this. I don't got Kyrie with the headband. Ooh, I'm garbage. yo.
I feel like you finna get this bucket though.
So Kyrie.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. We got it.
Oh, that's Rondo.
That's Rondo. Oh, hey.
Oh shit.
Oh, what you?
yo.
Oh, hold up. Oh, yeah, that's
I
little.
ain't got no post work.
That's little body. He's jumping. He's jumping, coach.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Hold up.
We getting the post, bro, for real.
Yeah, he in the post. We got that on. Oh Lord. Oh yeah. JaVale do that.
Oh, come on.
JaVale do that. Ooh.
Yo.
Well, that was terrible, man.
This bitch.
Hold up.
Oh, he about to get gone.
Bron with the Bron. Ooh.
Oh, I'm gonna have to change my lineup, dog. Jason Tatum not from guard Bron at the 4.
Boy.
Bro!
We out here. That's why you love 2K, baby. Oh yeah, jump shot. Let me have that.
Hey, before the patch, that would have been a steal.
Hey, you're really right. 2K, y'all better be listening, man. Stop that foolishness, man. Y'all making people catch strokes out here over 2K, man.
What's up?
How hard is it to create music in the studio?
Bro, it is. I never knew how hard it really was until I made Hypothetically Speaking. Like, I didn't think it was easy, but I really didn't know how hard it really was, bro. This shit takes a lot of time, a lot of focus.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a lot, dog. I was drained after I made that tape. Like, literally drained. Like, I had just finished doing a workout, playing a full game. It's literally like, it's hard, dog. That shit is hard. People don't understand what really goes into creating a project.
So, like, before you knew that, do you have like a newfound respect for every artist?
Oh yeah. Most definitely. You gotta, I mean, everybody, you know, works on their craft in their own way, but there's a lot of work and time that goes into it, bro. I did not know. I'm gonna be real. I did not know it really took that much.
Yeah.
And it makes you respect not only other artists, but music as a whole. As an art, bro. It's really an art. Like, recording is an art of its own.
I agree with that. Recording is art.
People don't understand.
Let me ask you this, man. After Hypothetically Speaking was made, you came and dropped it. You came and dropped 180 Degrees right after that.
Mm-hmm.
And when I listen to it, it's kind of like I hear a different type of feel to it, if you should say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like it's a different type of feel between Hypothetically Speaking and 180 Degrees. What was your mindset when you made 180 Degrees?
I was definitely at a different point than I was when I made Hypothetically Speaking. When I made 180 Degrees, I was dealing with a lot at the time. I had lost like 3 family members, and that's really what inspired 180 Degrees in the name. Just because I felt like I did a turnaround. From Hypothetically Speaking, I had this, you know, this upbeat, happy to be here kind of feel.
Yeah.
180 Degrees was more like emotional. I don't know, man.
I know you had mentioned your Uncle Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Uncle Charlie, yes. What was, if you don't mind, what was your relationship between you and him?
Bro, he taught me so much about life, man. Like, he was almost like a second father figure, because we bonded through basketball. He coached me basically since like 5th grade. He was really the one that got me into basketball. I didn't even want to play basketball, but he really took time to work with me, develop me as a player from 5th grade, and then that just kind of worked its way up all the way until his death. And that was our relationship. And his death hit me hard, and that was my whole inspiration behind 180 Degrees. People don't know that the picture on 180 Degrees is actually a photo of me and him.
Oh, wow.
And it's just kind of distorted with effects, but it's actually a photo of me and him on the court in Baton Rouge. And we had a great relationship, man. Like I told you, he taught me all about hard work. He taught me about, like we always say, the grind don't stop. He taught me all that, man. And I learned everything from him, and I took that and turned it into music. Everything I learned from him, put it into music.
Gave you that extra fire.
Gave me the extra fire.
That's respect, man. I mean, that's something I could sit there and just, marvel at. You have a serious death like that in the family, and you're able to convert that sadness into fire.
Yeah.
And make it greatness, like you've done with 180 Degrees. So, staying on 180 Degrees, your first song on there is called Kratos. Now we talk all the time.
Yeah.
And you tell me, you constantly write.
Constantly.
Why Kratos though? I mean,
you already know, but
I mean, every gamer out there, they know how vicious and strong and just godly Kratos is. Why Kratos, man? I feel like I know why, but I want to hear from you. Why Kratos, man?
Kratos, because I remember we used to, after one Hypothetically came out, you used to ask me like, yo, Magic, I'm just waiting on you to just spaz out. I mean, you used to be like, bro, like, I feel like there's another level you could tap into.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you might be right. So I remember you were streaming God of War at the time. It had just came out. And I'm literally sitting in your stream, like literally talking at the time. I'm writing Kratos at the same time you streaming, because I'm just watching Kratos and how he carries himself.
Yes.
How he went about everything. Like, he was just ferocious, bro. He was tearing shit up. Like, Kratos didn't give no he just slay anything in front of him. And that's kind of the mindset I wanted to go into when I wrote that. Like, I'm watching that shit like, yo, Kratos is a beast. So I gotta be a beast. God of War.
Simple. I'm the God of War.
Straight up, God of War, dog.
Whoever wanted, dog, I'm out here.
That's how.
What's up?
That's how I felt.
Kratos, you know what I'm saying?
That's how I felt, straight up.
So, I love Kratos, but I might next question is, we're talking about Kratos, and we on the game 24/7.
Always.
Well, at least when you can.
Yeah.
At least when you can.
No, we love game.
How much do you love game? Like, what? I mean, because I know my child, it's A-Rod gaming, bro. So, how much do you love gaming, and how much does it affect your everyday life?
Bro, I play the game every single day.
Yeah.
Like, gaming brings me sanity. Like, that is like my getaway from the real world. It's like I enter that virtual world and I just forget about everything that's going on. And I'm just, I'm thankful that I got a group of friends who love gaming just as much as I do. Because, we be on there.
Yeah.
And we can just get lost in the game for hours. That.
Yeah, my fiance, she.
Yeah, you know how we do. We just get lost in the game for hours. But it's been like that since we were young.
Yeah. Now, what people don't know is that we have our team name is called Pansabi. Now, people might look at us and be like, Pansabi's, like what? First of all, it's a lot going on with that.
Yeah, it really is.
It's like, first of all,
It's a lot.
you took that from Grand Theft Auto.
I did, yep.
And then secondly, you're saying it incorrectly.
I am saying it incorrectly.
People would tell you, oh, it's Ponsabis, not
Ponsabis.
Pansabis. How? Like, how and why do, how did we come up with that, man? Because I forget, but I know you got the better memory, man. How did that happen?
Well, I just remember, like, every time we get on GTA, we gotta we gotta hit my zombies, bro.
Bro, it's not right if you don't go to
It was a ritual, bro. Every time we sign on GTA, the whole crew, we going to Pine Side, we all getting fresh, and then we going about whatever we gonna do.
Right.
So, it wasn't always that way, though. We started off, but we had a wild name for the team at first. And then I was like, you know what, I need to create some kind of culture, something that everybody can relate to. So I came up with the B's, BYS, because it was the end of Pansabis.
Yes.
And I just kind of went from there, and like, y'all bought into it.
Yeah. Definitely did.
Everybody followed it, and that's really just how it all started. Like, once I got y'all's approval, it just took off from there. There's no Pansabis without y'all. It ain't just me. Yeah, that's where it all started, bro. Pansabis, Los Santos.
Everywhere on the court.
Portola Drive, dog.
Now let me ask you this, man. You talked earlier about how your uncle had a big influence on your basketball life, and I want to know, you could have pursued basketball and continued to just go hard at it. What made you want to just choose rapping over basketball?
I'm gonna be real with you, it wasn't even a choice of mine. Cause in my mind, I was gonna be playing basketball my whole life. Coming out of high school, things didn't go, the way I exactly wanted them as far as, recruiting and college and all that. When I got to college, now I was kind of lost for a while. Like I had to reinvent myself because I've been playing basketball, since I was young. That's all I knew for so long. So it's like, once I lost that, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who Reggie was. For a long time, it took me forever to find out who I was again. And over time, bro, it just, music things just kept happening. Like, people would come in my life talking about music. It just kind of found its way to me. I didn't choose it. It chose me. And I'm grateful it did. Because I love music, bro. I love music. Honestly, I probably love music more than I love basketball. And I love basketball.
That's deep.
A lot. Damn.
That's deep, man. I remember when we were in high school, and I remember y'all had a big game. And that big game, I forget who was against. I might have been against South Falls, but you can correct me if I'm wrong in just a second.
We're talking about the same game, yeah.
But it was deep in the game. Brandon gets the ball, shoots it up at the buzzer. Everybody goes crazy. It's in the newspaper the next day. Probably later that evening. Houston Chronicle.
Yep.
What was going on through the whole period of time when you was getting the ball, when you took the shot? Man, take me through it, dog.
From what I remember, it was a long time ago. It's crazy. We getting old. But yeah, it was a minute ago. But bro, first of all, let me just kind of paint this picture. Nigga, we was in double OT.
Double OT.
We was in double OT.
Yeah.
And I was mentally exhausted. Like, not even physically. Like, I was fine physically, but mentally, I was fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, like, we gotta win this game. I don't know how we gonna do it, but we gotta win, because to go into the first OT, I went up for a layup, and I missed the layup. And right before the buzzer went off, one of my teammates got the board, laid it in. And that's what sent us into double OT.
Okay.
So I'm like, man, we in double OT, we got another chance, we gotta close this out. So fast forward to the end of the game, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm exhausted. I remember just being drained, like in the huddle, in the timeout, I'm just drained. Tired, bro.
Tired.
Couldn't even think straight, but I'm like, bro, we gotta win. So I get the ball. Coach drew up a play.
Yeah.
I think it was called side 14 or something. It's crazy, I still remember that. Side 14, he drew it up. We looking for John. He's our main go-to guy. We looking for John, but they knew that. Yeah, they knew that, so they taking away John. We going through the play. I'm looking through, reading my options. I give up the ball to Dalton. Dalton supposed to throw it into John. They taking away John. And Dalton don't want no parts of that. No offense, Dalton. That's my dude. But he didn't want no parts of that. He gave me back the ball.
Yeah.
I get the ball, look at the clock. I'm like, oh shit. I gotta make a play. At that point, bro, honestly, I just went into like automatic flight mode. Like I wasn't even thinking.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to, drive. I really want to go get a foul. Cause I'm like, if I get to the free throw line, I'm gonna hit free throws. I know that for sure. I don't care what's on the line. I'm gonna hit my free throws.
No doubt, clutch.
So I realized that we don't got that much time. I'm just trying to scramble. I'm scrambling, trying to make a play. Next thing you know, it just kind of happened on its own. It was like almost like an out-of-body experience. Slow motion at that point. And people used to get on me about it a lot. They was like, man, that shot was luck. What people don't know is I've hit that shot multiple times throughout the season. I practiced that shot.
Yeah.
It was a step through, up and under kind of shot. I practiced that, bro. Like, it wasn't luck. And I'm not going to say I knew it was going in, but I knew when it came out, it felt fucking amazing. I was like, bro, when that mug came out, I was like, that mug got a good chance. I didn't know if it was going to go in, but I was like, bro, that mug got a good chance. And then it dropped, and then I was like, it didn't even register at that point. It was just like, damn, like everything just kind of went silent for me. I'm like, what the hell?
Like the movies when everything's silent and then out of nowhere you hear all the crowd going crazy, bro.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn.
That is iconic, dog. I mean, not everybody can say that they hit a buzzer beater in double OT, like
for the district title.
For the district title.
And we was both undefeated at that time. Me and us in South Falls.
Did y'all see? Because I didn't forget. Did y'all even get to where y'all wanted to be? Did y'all go on to win the championship that year?
Hell no, man.
No.
I'm not gonna get into that.
It still kind of hurt.
It hurt because we definitely had a championship team. We had a great team, and that's one of my biggest regrets, honestly, that we didn't do more. And it wasn't even my fault. It was things that was out of my control, coaching, shit like that.
Yeah.
But we had a great team, man. That was one of the best experiences I've ever had. Like my senior year, hooping with that team, that was a hell of a year, man. That was a hell of a run we had. We had a hell of a bond. That was when I really discovered what a team actually was. Yeah. And when I learned how to really play basketball. Right. Because people hoop, but everybody don't know how to play the game.
That IQ's not there. That IQ's not there.
And we had a good team, bro.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, dog. We sit here talking about basketball, but I feel like everybody in the world has this particular conversation about who's the top 5 NBA all time.
Oh, man, don't do that.
I want you to give me your Mount Rushmore. Give me your top 5, dog.
Come on, bro. Don't do this to me.
Give me your top 5, man.
In order or just no order?
No order. I just
Alright,
want
cool.
5.
I can't give an order.
Just want 5.
Well, of course, you got we got MJ, of course. He's arguably the greatest player.
Arguably.
Okay, Michael Jordan. Of course, my nigga Bron.
Yeah.
20. That's my 23 right there. That's Bron. You know.
Yeah.
I'm Shannon Sharp when it comes to Bron. I love Bron. So we got MJ, we got Bron, Kobe Bryant, and I hated Kobe growing up.
Yeah.
Damn it, he's great at basketball. And I love Kobe now, but growing up I hate it. So we got MJ, Kobe Bryant. Whew, this one to get tough, man. I'm gonna have to say like maybe Kareem.
So far we got Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
No specific order.
Yeah, no specific
We
order.
got Bron,
Mm-hmm.
got Kobe, and maybe Kareem.
We can throw Kareem in there.
We can throw Kareem. Okay.
Kareem is the top
we got
5 all time.
Okay. And that 5 gotta be the real deal. That 5.
It's hard for me to not be biased because I really didn't want to say Kareem, but I have to give it to Kareem just
I
because.
mean, that's leading scorer of all time. I mean, dudes get buckets.
My gut really telling me Magic. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if that's really what I want to say, but something in my gut just telling me to say Magic. And I am Magic, so it's like
okay.
Showtime.
Showtime, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Magic.
Showtime,
Yeah,
you
Showtime.
feel me? I mean, like, it's not a bad choice. It's not a bad choice to pick Magic Johnson. It's on you.
Oh, it's on me.
Yeah, it's on you, man. I can't press nothing, dog. It's on you.
I ain't gonna lie, best.
What's the score?
Ooh, it's,
Oh,
I ain't even.
Hey, you know what? We'll see y'all in a little bit, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, Magic. Yeah. All that talking.